Did you know that Iddi Amin Dada, the infamous Ugandan dictator, was once a heavyweight boxing champion? Yes, you heard that right. Before he was throwing political punches, he was throwing actual punches, holding the title for nearly a decade. That's one way to get a head start in politics, isn't it? Now let's dive into the fascinating and somewhat terrifying world of Iddi Amin Dada. A world where the lines between reality and fantasy blurred quite frequently. Born in the 1920s, Amin had a rather humble beginning, joining the British colonial regiment, the King's African Rifles, in 1946. His rise to power, however, was anything but humble. In 1971, he seized power in a military coup, overthrowing Obote, the then president of Uganda. During his rule, Amin was known for his eccentricity and unpredictability. He once declared himself the last king of Scotland. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure Scotland and Uganda are a few thousand miles apart. His rule was marked by gross human rights abuses, political repression, and corruption. His regime was characterized by bizarre and brutal acts that resulted in the death of an estimated 300,000 to 500,000 people. But the humor and absurdity masked a darker side. Amin's rule was one of fear, with purges and executions being a common occurrence. His charm and charisma often distracted from the atrocities that were being committed under his rule. In 1979, Amin was forced to flee Uganda when Tanzanian forces and Ugandan exiles invaded. He spent the rest of his life in exile in Saudi Arabia, where he died in 2003. So there you have it, the story of Iddi Amin Dada, a man who was as captivating as he was terrifying. A dictator who used humor and charm to mask his brutal regime. A man who went from boxing champion to self-proclaimed king. The tale of Iddi Amin Dada serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the thin line between charm and tyranny. It's a tale that's as fascinating as it is horrifying, a tale that's as absurd as it is real. And remember, the next time you think about taking up boxing, make sure you don't end up a dictator.